Let's talk about it. Explain wedding tradition. Wedding tradition, right? Okay, mister, got it with this information?
Okay, I can read. Evan?
No. Understand wedding tradition.
Okay, wedding tradition is about people engagement.
Exactly. Okay, good. Now I showed you getting married vocabulary. Lesson.
Read and listen. The events.
An engagement. Get engaged. A marriage ceremony. Get married. A wedding. A reception. A honeymoon.
The people. A fiancé. A fiancée. A bride. A groom. Newlyweds. Now,
Okay, now read the vocabulary with definition, right? Everyone.
The first is an engagement.
Yeah.
Engagement is an agreement to marry someone. Get engaged. A ceremony, marriage, is the set of actions that formally makes two single people become a married couple. Get married. A wedding, a formal marriage ceremony, especially one with a religious service. A reception is a large formal party after a wedding ceremony. A honeymoon is a vacation taken by two newlyweds after their wedding. A fiancé, a man who is engaged. A fiancé, a woman who is engaged. A bride, a woman at the time she gets married. A groom, a man at the time he gets married. Newlyweds, the bride and groom immediately after the wedding.
Alright, perfect. Let me show you. The bride draws the buckets after the wedding ceremony. The woman who washes to the village to build the nest to get married. Newlyweds cut the cake together at the wedding reception. And the groom carries the bread across the threshold, through to the doorway to their new home. Soon after the wedding, they go on their honeymoon. Honeymoon, okay. Now there is a reading conversation. At one, let's read about traditional Indian wedding, which at the statement best summarizes the information.
listen to part 1 of a lecture about a traditional Indian wedding. Which of the statements best summarizes the information? Part 1.
In India, Hindu wedding traditions vary from state to state. But most families are known to go out of their way to make a wedding a huge celebration which can last for as long as 5 days or more. It is common for wedding preparations to start a year before the actual date. After a couple gets engaged to be married, the date for the wedding is chosen very carefully based on the bride and groom's birthdays and other details to bring good luck. 2 days before the wedding, celebrations begin at the groom's home. This is called making the groom. Musicians visit his home as early as 4 in the morning and play traditional music while the groom's relatives and neighbors come to see him. While there, they make decorations from mango leaves, which will later be used at the wedding ceremony. Next, someone washes the groom with coconut or olive oil. His face is painted with a black dot on each cheek and a spot between his eyes. Then an older person in the family offers the groom money as a gift. The bride goes through a ceremony before the wedding called making the bride. Her face, arms, hands, and feet are painted attractively by her relatives, leaving her skin a red color. This process takes many hours to do and requires a lot of patience.
Okay, mister, what ocean you select? Tell me.
Okay, option B.
Okay, next. Listen again part 1 and click on the best way to complete each statement. Number 1, go ahead.
Okay, number one, traditional Hindu wedding celebrations can last for more than 5 days.
Yeah. Next.
The second one, the bride and groom birthdays are used to choose the wedding date.
Okay.
The third one, before the wedding, musicians visit the groom's home.
4.
The fourth one, the bride is washed with oil.
5.
Another relative offers the groom money.
And the last.
The last one, relatives spend a lot of time painting the bride's skin.
Okay, good job. Next. Part 2. Listening again.
Now listen to part 2 of the lecture. What is the information mainly about? Part 2.
The wedding ceremony is usually held in the evening. When the bride and groom arrive, there's a lot of noise and music. Members of the family wash their feet and sprinkle flowers and water on them. The couple sits in chairs on a roof made of leaves and flowers. While the bride is seated behind a cloth so the groom can't see her, the guests eat and enjoy the wedding feast. Then, when it's near the end of the feast, the cloth is removed and the music is played again. It's considered bad luck to sneeze at this moment. All the guests clap their hands while the music is playing. Then, one by one, the guests come to the couple and throw rice grains at their heads for prosperity. Everyone wishes the couple well. Then the couple gives each other rings made of flowers and handfuls of rice. The groom places a golden necklace over the bride's neck. Finally, the groom places a second necklace around the bride's neck to signify the end of the wedding.
Alright. What ocean about? What is the information mainly about?
Okay, I think the option C, the reception after the wedding.
The reception after the wedding, yeah, because it's part 2, obviously. Next. What is true or false? 1. Relative was bride and groom hands.
It's false.
2. The bride is sat behind the cloth so the groom cannot see her.
It's true.
The relative throws rice grains at the bride and groom.
It's true.
The couple gives each other rings made of flowers.
It's true.
And the groom places a flower necklace around the bride's neck. Oh, bride's neck, yeah.
It's false.
False. Talking about the wedding tradition. Okay, now you can explain wedding tradition. Read Italy.
Okay. Marry off your son when you wish. Marry off your daughter when you can.
Got it with this information?
I think yes, teacher. You should marry when you can.
Ireland.
Okay, Ireland marriage are all happy. It's having breakfast together that causes all the trouble.
True, false.
Okay, let me think.
South Africa.
South Africa, marriage is just friendship if there are no children. It's not necessary, teacher. In actual moment, it's not good. It's not true.
Okay. Poland.
The woman cries before the wedding.
Real? False?
It's a thinking very good.
And the United Kingdom.
Okay, advice to the bride. There is something old and something new, something borrowed and something new.
True, false, agree, disagree.
There is a taboo.
Okay, different points of view in wedding tradition around the world. Okay, I see the old point is focus on the real situation, right? Or personal experience, or this is some population. Finally, I showed you options for wedding tradition, religious tradition, bridegrooms, and newlyweds, ¿cierto? Los recién casados. Take place in Spain, someone's customary appropriated. Well, before they get engaged, they have to suppose have children. So, how does a couple get engaged here? Interesting question. Okay, newlyweds. Sir, question about it?
No, teacher, no question.
Yeah, okay, perfect. Lesson. Weekend. Okay, perfect. See you. Good day for. No, good day now. Good weekend.
Bye.
That's right.
Have a good weekend, teacher.
Alright, perfect.
I can send it to you the video later, right?
Yeah, no problem.
Okay, teacher, thank you.
Okay, perfect. Bueno, cerramos allí. José Bejarano, licenciado, how are you? Bueno, cerramos este video ya, que ya hemos terminado, ok.